Hi guys, it's Friday, and I am happy that it's Friday. Because I am done with 3 days of all meat and raw green vegetables, and I can go back to eating regular food. Because I was really bad for a while and ate whatever I wanted for like 10 days. And so my prep to get back on track is to do that. And then Honey's home. He got home at 5 a.m. yesterday, Thursday. And just because I like to keep it real, we had a monumental gigantor fight yesterday. Like, yeah, really. I cried all day at work. I was just screaming dogs, crying. It was bad. And I came home and I started cleaning all the old dead leaves out of the backyard. And he comes out and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm cleaning up these leaves because I'm frustrated and I'm cleaning the leaves." Anyway, so we had about a 2.5 hour argument then. And then we decided not to argue anymore. So that's my we're real people story. And that, as awesome as he seems on the vlog, I have to say that we're both normal people and we say and do things that we shouldn't. I am not a person who concedes very often because, and I've told him, we've had this conversation before, that I am the kind of person that I'm very methodical with what I say and do before I say and do it, because I don't like to have to be sorry. I don't like to have to apologize. I don't like to have to admit I was wrong. So I work really hard not to put myself in that position. Not that if I'm wrong, I can't say I'm wrong. I just don't like to have to do it. So I try to really behave myself and not put myself in that position. This time, I was the person who conceded. I don't think I was wrong, but I made the decision that I didn't want to fight about it anymore, and I certainly didn't want it to affect my marriage. It wasn't worth that. So I conceded. And in many ways, I'm happy about that. And in other ways, it frustrates me because I don't like to do that either. But I did. So the nice thing about it was, and I told him this, I said, I wanted you to come home to everything perfect. All the I mean, I don't ever leave dishes, but I mean, the kitchen was immaculate. All of the clothes, this is the bad thing. I am very bad at putting the clothes away. I don't have a problem washing them and drying them and bringing them to the bedroom, but I have a real problem putting them away. And it kind of annoys him. So now it annoys him that I leave my hair. I lose a lot of hair. I'm a shedder. And there's like always hair in the bathtub and I never clean it out. He always cleans it out. So anyway, we both have things that we're bad at. But anyway, I forgot exactly where I was going, but I know. I was going to tell you that I had planned on doing something to surprise him, and I really had wanted to do cleaning the leaves out of the garden area and to trim the old part of the plants that died over the winter, but the new is coming in. So I wanted to cut off the old, and I wanted to surprise him when he got home and him be like, "You did that? Did you hire somebody?" But anyway, it was snowing and raining and freezing, so I couldn't do it. So when I was doing it yesterday, and he's like, "Why are you doing that?" I was like, "Because I wanted to do it to surprise you, and I couldn't because it was raining and snowing, and I'm doing it now because I'm frustrated. It makes me feel better." And he's like, "Well, in 9 years, you've never did lawn work. And I said, I told you, this year I really want to be out there and part of it and helping you and doing it. And he's like, well, you said that for 9 years. And I'm like, look, this is my attempt to show you I'm real this year. I really want to. And I told him, I was like, I feel different because I want to, I feel like we're both part of something now with vintage stuff and things. And a big part of that is an outdoor thing. It's outdoors. So whereas before I didn't go outdoors very much, and I'm really freaking out because it's almost time for the cottonwoods to start blowing. And when that happens, there's like 2 months I can't even go outdoors without doing this because, and I can't, even if I had a mask, if that stuff gets in my eyes, it's horrible. I can't do it. I'm so highly allergic. And I can take allergy medicine and it helps, but it is still bad. So there's going to be a period of time where I have to paint indoors. Unfortunately, the paints we use from Jamie Ray Vintage are all natural, no VOC, and they're safe to breathe, and I can work indoors. It seems like sometimes the cottonwoods don't blow around here. So good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Maybe this is one of those years. But anyway, I want to feel outdoorsy and I want to do this stuff. So I'm going to show him. I'm going to show you, honey. There you go. Okay. Stephanie Junebug says, oh my God, hey, I'm in Aurora. That's across town. Ha ha. I looked at this video and said, hey, this looks like Colorado. Ha ha. What event is going on besides Civic Center Cinco? I don't know. I'm a homebody. I don't go do stuff like that. But Stephanie Junebug, if you're watching, how did you stumble across my video? I'm just curious. Rare Roo Crafts. LOL. Smalls is another word for underwear in the UK. Why? Why? Why are underwear called smalls? I don't understand that. Pammy Stace, 1953. Pammy Stace. I think this is the first time you've commented, and if you're out there, I want you to tell me how you stumbled across my video. And she said, what a beautiful Dobie. Love your hair. Thank you. Kind of dig it too. I'm just freaking out that my hairdresser is moving away. Naomi West says, smalls means undies, underwear. Does all that noise at the salon affect your ears? I mean, having all the dryers, etc. on at the same time. Well, here's the nice thing. We have the rooms set up to where the room with the kennels and the blowers, they're not dryers, they're blowers. I had ordered all of my dryers without heating elements because I never wanted there to be a chance that a dog could get overheated, that somebody who's a human could do a human thing and forget and a dog could get overheated. So none of my dryers have heating elements, which makes them blowers. So there you go. So anyway, the rooms are divided. So the kennel room, we can close the door. And then the room where the tubs and the tables are, where they do the blow drying, that's a room. And then there's a door I can close off to the grooming room. But the grooming room has the clipper vac, which is I should really show you guys that. It's like it attaches to my clipper. There's a hose and it sucks up the hair as I'm clipping it. And that is a little loud too. And when I say, Nicole, can you turn off the clipper vac? We're all just like, ah. Oh. So it hasn't affected my hearing at all, and we are used to it, I think. It's like a lot of people come in and say, oh my God, the dog's barking. How do you stand that? And I'm like, oh, the dogs are barking? I didn't even notice. You get used to it. Using my Wi-Fi. Carla Keenan, fun vlog. Thanks for keeping me company as I'm working on paperwork. Don't like paperwork. I love Curiosity Inc. Their journey has been so awesome. Excited to see what Alex gets into next. I know. And in some ways, I hope that he does a show on TV, but I understand why he's choosing not to. And he's so genuine. That's the best part about it. He's dropped some hints. Should be fun. Hope your honey gets home safely, Carla. Yes, they got home. Blake's back in Arizona. He got back safely and all is well in the world again. Except that honey was crying last night because he's gone. Don't tell anybody. Lynn Snokes, Shabby-licious. In the UK, your underwear is also called smalls. Just my English humor. Well, Lynn, I said Snokes. It's Noakes. Lynn, can you tell me why they're called smalls? Because I don't understand. I don't understand why. Shabby chic chick Michelle Randolph says, I've been watching the Potter's House vlog. It has been so interesting and sad. It's true. I love seeing the pups at your shop. Great vlog. As always, hugs, Michelle. I am absolutely flabbergasted and amazed at, and if you guys don't watch Curiosity Inc., he has this video series going on right now. He bought a hoarder house, which he decided later not to call it a hoarder house. He called it the Potter's House because the lady who lived there was a very famous potter. But it was a hoarder house, and it was horrible. Yeah, that was a pun. It was so bad, and he cleaned it all out. He restored things. He refurbished. It's been amazing. Let me just say, it's worth a watch. Curiosity Incorporated on YouTube. All right, Kim Ross, Aussie Paper Crafter says, beautiful snow. Love the small pieces you're working on. Well, thank you. I will be starting to do videos on my smalls. I wanted to get a few things done because I felt nervous about that channel because it's so different from this channel, which this channel, the stuff I create is second nature. I've been doing it forever and I feel very confident. But with that, I'm a novice, which makes me nervous to share that with the world. So, but you do need to subscribe, and the link will be in the description box down below because those videos are going to start this weekend on a regular basis. And I have some projects lined up for this weekend and I'm excited. And painting begins. The only thing is, and we're going to do the vintage dresser, the one that had the missing drawer at the bottom that Honey had to repair, and wasn't missing, it was just in pieces. So Honey fixed it last weekend before he left to go to Arizona, and he's got it braced and stuff, so it'll be ready to go. And we're going to paint it white, and I have a Prima applique. I wanted to put, not an applique, a transfer. I don't remember. But anyway, it's it's like a pink flowers, and we're going to put it on there. And the more I think about it, I have decided, and he told me, he's like, I don't care. You decide what color the pieces are going to be. So because it's a vintage piece and there's a good possibility of getting a lot of bleed through, and this is our first, major piece to do, I'm going to play it safe. So what we're going to do is paint it. I want to paint the base of it black. I want to leave the drawers. Oh no. Yes, paint it black. And then I have some Prima, I don't know what it's called. It's like a transfer. It's really pretty. And let me see. No, I don't want to show it to you. It's really pretty. It's got a black background and the flowers are like pink and white and red, if I remember correctly. Really pretty. So that's what I want to do with that dresser this weekend, and I'm excited. Can you tell? All right. Jackie McFall says, I love Curiosity Inc. The Potter's House episodes were amazing. Do you watch Steve and Steph? I do. Not as faithfully, because sometimes I don't like their videos, but I am subscribed to them and I watch them sometimes when I don't have anything else to watch. And then she says, I love your wee doggies. I'm on my third cup of tea, guys. Third. Usually I only have two, but I wanted three today. Debbie Utze. Rena, Paris is my favorite. Would love to have book you just showed on the rice paper. I think I understand what you're saying. So I do have some rice paper planned for this weekend on books. Somebody named Jacqueline just shared a video with me on an ironing technique, and I had heard of it but had never watched a video on it, so I was really, really happy, and especially since I already had some things planned for this weekend. Tomorrow is half price Saturday at Goodwill, and I did go to the dollar store and pick up books at the dollar store, but they don't have large books, and I really want some large books to sell as coffee table decor. So I'm really hoping to pick some large books up tomorrow at Goodwill for 50% off. Sometimes I like to go Friday afternoon and see what they have so that I know when they open right where to run for what I want, because there will be other things too that I won't be able to resist, I'm sure. So so much fun ahead with vintage stuff and things. I'm so ready. Like I said, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think that I should list the furniture as we do it on Facebook Marketplace to sell? Because I really have to have furniture to fill that building to do photographs to show our decor style to different markets. So that's why I'm thinking we just need to do up a bunch of pieces, get that building decorated and looking farmhousey, so I can do my photos. Patricia Harden, what do you think of the paint you're using from Jamie Ray Vintage? You're working on some very nice items and ideas. I love the DIY paint. It's a clay-based paint. I love that it's easily distressable. I love that it's safe to breathe it. It doesn't stink up the house or anything like that. I also have not just the DIY paint, but I have the Fairy Chalk Mother, and I have some milk paint. I'm not thrilled about the milk paint. Milk paint to me is scary because it's very chippy and you can't control it and it does whatever it wants. So that will sit there for a while, but I have it in case something comes along and I'm brave enough to use it on. Katie S. Love the snow. Yes, enjoy having the house to yourself and giving yourself some me time. And I did. I really did like it. I used to not like to be alone at all, but it was very nice actually. And not that I would prefer it, but it was very nice. Rizzo was adorable when she ran around the house. She's always adorable. And congratulations to Blake on his promotion. Loved the video from your shop. We finally get to meet your new girl. And the cockers were gorgeous. So yeah, I don't know if Nicole knows that she's going to be famous on YouTube now, but anyway. All right, guys. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes. Almost 20 minutes. Oh, I do want to show you this really quick. I picked up these books at the dollar store thinking I would alter these little small books. And when I opened them up, I was like, I don't know. I might just hang on to these to give as little gifts because they're awesome. So, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Faith gives you an inner strength and sense of balance and perspective in life. Without faith, nothing is possible. With it, nothing is impossible. I just love these. And then I thought, oh, how awesome would these be cut apart and used in journals? So these aren't getting altered. These are hanging around. The other day, Savannah had approached me. I had offered to get her tickets to the Kiss concert for her and a friend as her birthday present. And she got all excited, and she was excited for like a month. And I was like, Savannah, you need to get the ticket information so I can get the tickets. And then she approached me and said she wanted to get her GED, and you could have knocked me over with a feather. Kind of scared me. It was like, do you not want to groom dogs anymore? She's like, no, I do. I just want to get my GED. And Shane went through, he had to get his GED because he dropped out of school. And my mother, in her generous nature, hired a tutor for him so that he could get his GED. And I think he got tutored for 3 months, and then he passed his GED the first time. So I was really proud of that. But, you know, I hope that she's serious, and man, I would be like so super proud of her if she accomplished that. I'm actually super proud of her for how she's come along at the grooming shop and what she's, you know, we still have our bumps, you know, we do. And the really nice thing that happened yesterday, and I know sometimes she watches my videos. I'm not sure how often, but sometimes, but I'm going to say this anyway. So yesterday when I was so upset about my argument with Honey, she, you know, she hugged me. And people think, oh, moms and daughters hug all the time. What's the big deal? Well, this mom and daughter don't. And it's unfortunate. And those of you who've been around for a long time know that, you know, we had a great big bump in our road, and it's been hard to come back from it. And I have, and I'm still waiting for her to. So, anyway, that hug meant more than I could ever say. Anyway, all right, I'm out. Bye, guys.
Probably what she does at daycare. Rizzo's like, talk to the paw.
Beat her ass, Rizzo. Oops, I said that in front of your dad. Say hi to everybody.
Hi!
Come out here. I got presents, and then I got a super big present to tell you about. All right. Well, here's present number 1, which you have a lot of food already, so. Here's present number 2, because you love gum. Here's present number 3, squishy animals.
So squishy.
And here's present number 4, because you love fans. Open it up. Pretty. Do you like it?
Love it.
Love it. I like to hear that. Okay, you ready for your final present?
Yes.
That I'm not going to like give it to you like this. I'm going to tell you about it. How long has it been since you got to fly on a big airplane? A really long time, right? Look at me. Would you like to go on a big airplane? Who would you like to go see on a big airplane?
Sarah.
And?
Well, my whole entire family in Texas.
Yes. And mostly go see Gigi in 3 weeks. What do you think of that? Is that awesome?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go for, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're going to go for 5 days. It's going to be a
So I
nice,
need
long
to
trip.
buy the medicines. I
Yeah,
guess.
you need 5 medicines. All right. Time for Grandma to go to work. Blow everybody a kiss. So I told you guys about my new groomer and how funny she is. And here's the dog she's working on. And I just thought I'd show you that today's the Kentucky Derby. And she made sure that we all had hats. We all have hats. And right now, we're going to do a video. We're all going to put our hats on. Here's my hat. All right, we're going to do a hat picture. Savannah, come here. We're going to do a hat picture.
No.
Yes, we are. Here's Savannah's hat.
Why do you guys have to subject
Savannah,
me to torture?
you at least got your favorite color. You look like you look like with it on with your ponytail like that. It looks like the lady from the Goose stories. Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Come here. Come here. We're going to take a picture so that everybody on the vlog can
Driving
see.
Miss Daisy.
All right, I'm going to have to... How can I flip the camera while it's on?
You can't.
I can't. I'll be back. She sells for your
It's all her fault.
for your viewing pleasure.
That one.
Her fault. I told her I wouldn't wear it unless it was purple. This is white. It's purple. And there's Jackie. Jackie was so excited about wearing her hat. I can't even tell you.
She was crying. She was so excited.
And Savannah, I said Savannah looked kind of like Mother Goose. Not because you look like a goose, but the way the hat sits on your head.
Pee my pants.
Okay.
I can see it.
And she brought all this food because it's Kentucky Derby Day.
She's a dorkasaurus.
She brought all this stuff. Look, I can't eat any of this stuff, but this is all because it is Kentucky Derby Day. Oh my gosh. Mini pizza bagels.
Oh, that's cute.
Peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Oh, look at Jackie. Now you really look like you are going to the Kentucky Derby. Because the women do their hair all fancified.
No. All she did was wash it. That's all I have to do nowadays.
All right, another day in the life at a spa. Monday morning. Honey is still asleep, but I wanted to show you I have a lot of books prepped. And we're going to do some videos on these books on Vintage Stuff and Things channel. I got a couple of them decoupaged with these cool roosters. So if you're interested in seeing what I do with these, make sure you subscribe to the other channel. I showed this in my haul over on Vintage Stuff and Things, but I hauled this book from Goodwill yesterday and I was gonna alter it. And then I was like, no, I love Buddy. Buddy's going on my coffee bar wall. So anyway, Shiva has been very interested in my crafty goings on. And she keeps her nose right up in my business, that's for sure. But she's a lot better behaved now than she was several months ago. Shiva, come here. Sit. Good girl. Shake. Good girl. Rizzo, sit. Shake. Good girl. Rizzo, down. Roll over. What a good girl. Okay, we need a cookie. Come on, let's have a cookie. I don't know, you might need to do it again. You want to do it again? Come over here. Sit. Shake. Down. Roll over. Good girl. Here's your cookie. Siva, all Shiva can do is sit and shake. Here's your cookie. The garden center. I wanted to show you guys how cute it is. Mountains in the background. And I got quite the haul. I spent almost $330. I'll show you later. This is crazy. This is $325 worth of plants. Can you even believe that? That's expensive. But I did buy them from the high quality nursery, and almost all of these will come back every year. So that's good. These are similar to the ones that we have out front. You guys have seen before. They're called Mango Popsicle Dwarf Poker. And look at these. Pretty. And these, let's see, Shiva. This one is called Allen's Apricot Ice Plant. I had to get it. This one's Table Mountain Ice Plant. This is Geranium. I thought this one was sweet and pretty. It's kind of like, looks like a cactus at the bottom. It's called Elsie. I love these because I love purple. Rock Cress, Audrey Purple. Let's see. These in the back, Red Riding Hood Beard Tongue. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. A couple of grasses. These are flowering, let's say, Yokohama Red Flowering Kale. I thought those were pretty. Some vintage stock. Is this salvia? This might be salvia. These are not, these are annuals. So those won't come back. We've got this lime twister. And all of these are hardy. Look at this. In our weather. And these, what are these called? Deer resistant ground cover. Montrovia. Bowles Common Periwinkle. So anyway, this is our starter, and I bought a whole bunch of seeds last weekend. So I'm going to plant these. I'm also going to throw the seeds out, and hopefully we'll have a bunch of other flowers kind of coming up in between them. About the pond, and we know that the pond is leaking in the waterfall. It's not the pond itself that's leaking, it's the waterfall. So I told Honey I had this idea while I was at the garden center to do away with the waterfall, get rid of it, tear it down, because it's actually, the ground is kind of stair-stepped to make the waterfall. So if we get rid of the waterfall, we can plant plants in the stair-step area. We can take down this barrier and we can bring it around and incorporate all our flowering bushes and plants all back in through here. And then what he'll do is he'll take some of these boulders, he'll build up in the middle of the pond, and he'll reroute the plumbing to come up the middle
to where it just kind of cascades in all directions into the pond, and we'll be good. And he absolutely loved that idea. So, yay, go me. And then we're going to make a little seating area over here. He was bummed because he's like, oh, I wish we'd have put a gutter system on it. And I was like, well, I think what I'll have him do is just build kind of a little cover. He'll go for it. He'll totally go for it. He'll build a little cover. And I think that's what we'll do. All right, we got a lot planned for today. There's the lake.